She knew the expression, love at first sight. Of course she did. She even thought she'd felt it before. Until that moment, she realized she really hadn't. Day after day, weeks had become months. Scrolling, swiping, studying profiles online. Some of her friends were saying, "It's too soon." She was beginning to think they might be right. Not a touch of connection in any photo, nothing. Yet, the still small voice within, the one which guided her through life when doubt took hold, the voice of her heart, was telling her otherwise. Her beloved Sasha had died peacefully in her arms just 6 months before. The moment of sacred transition from one realm to another would stay with her forever. A trail of energy had flowed through her body the moment Sasha had taken her last breath. Like a galaxy of 1 billion stars rising from deep within, dancing in her heart for a split of a second which seemed like an eternity of bliss, before gracefully blessing the crown of her head with infinite love. She had felt Sasha's spirit leave that day. A customer had come to pick very early blossom on her flower farm, damson in bud and some pink prunus. A chance comment about love and loss invited a shared moment of understanding between them, and a recommendation of a new website to look at. It was the next morning when she got round to it. 14th of February, Valentine's Day. And there she was, front page. Something in her eyes touched her so deeply, profoundly, it took her breath away. A feeling she thought she understood, but until that moment, she knew she had never truly felt love at first sight. Love had come gradually before, growing like a seed into full, glorious bloom, in tune with the seasons of life shared. She called immediately. No time to waste. Details were taken, important information exchanged, a suitable match confirmed, and an appointment to meet arranged. 10 days of waiting. Busy days on the flower farm were a welcome distraction. Then finally, meeting day. Love at first sight day. Would it still be true? Would she still feel it in person? And what about her, the one in the photo? Would she feel the same? 4 hours driving from Kent to South Wales meant an early start to miss the traffic. Another good distraction, though. Arriving at dawn light, she felt nervous, excited. Memories of Sasha had been with her all the way, too. She was early. Walking up and down the quiet country lane nearby to fill the time, the feeling of love was growing ever stronger, as if an invisible bond had brought them together. Perhaps Sasha had something to do with it from her home in spirit. Perhaps she had been the one guiding her here to this perfect moment. A warm welcome at reception, followed by a few more details given. Then the moment. Walking down the corridor into the waiting area now, and suddenly, there she was, crushing herself into a small, tiny ball, to become as insignificant as possible, as invisible as possible, was her new love. Shivering in her crushed state, pushing herself so tightly against the rails of the outside welcome pen, in the hope they would miraculously melt away, giving her the chance to run far away. A very gentle volunteer knelt down, inviting her to do the same at a distance. "Say hello to Gracie," he spoke very softly. Hearing her name said out loud in front of her, having known it from that moment of love at first sight online, She felt the flow of stars rising from deep within. As the stars touched her heart, Gracie lifted her defeated, terrified head for a fleeting moment and looked straight at her. She knew Gracie felt it too. Love at first sight. She'll need a lot of calm and gentle care. 5 years in a small, dirty cage, being used as a breeding dog on a puppy farm with no love, has traumatized her deeply. His voice was so concerned. No fast movements. His whole aura exuded kindness. My Sasha was a rescue collie too. I've always had rescue border collies, and I know we love each other already. She said this without hesitation. He looked at her like he understood. He must see hundreds of people coming through his rescue home doors with love in their hearts. He knows love when he sees it. Love at first sight. No longer a myth, just an expression or a vague hope. From the stars aligning in both of their hearts that day, to 5 years together now, an inseparable bond of love is shared every day. In the ancient oak forests of East Sussex, by the sea at Winchelsea, on the longest countryside hikes in the Shropshire Hills, tracing the ancient stone walls which skirt the southwest coast path in Cornwall, along the wild Northumberland trails, climbing the mountains of North Wales, and exploring the borderlands of Scotland together. So much love shared. So much love.